Your brain is the most powerful weapon you possess, far surpassing any technology. In times of depression, hardship, or even when facing death, it's your brain that stays with you. Real life can't be Googled. In those moments, you might have the support of a therapist or a close friend, but ultimately, you're alone with your thoughts. Your brain has the ability to control and influence you, but you must be the one in charge. If you can't control your own mind, you're in trouble. You need to steer your brain toward your desired path and goals. It demands control. Otherwise, you're at its mercy. For me, the only solution was hard work. That was all I knew and believed in. The key to achieving anything. I don't remember what was in this paragraph to pass the military test. I read it several times and still didn't get it. But when I couldn't grasp it, I wrote it down. That's how I began learning. I had to write everything I did, over and over again. And eventually, it clicked. I couldn't swim, I sank. But I kept trying, going back again and again until my mind decided, we're going to figure this out. I didn't allow myself an escape, and my mind adapted and overcame. People might think it's just about trying hard, but my mind knew the truth. When I was in the Navy, during training, people wondered how I lasted for 18 months. The program was only 6 months long. You endured 3 hell weeks in a year. No one had ever done that before. How did you do it? I explained the concept of a new norm. During a brief time in my childhood, I lived in a place that cost just $7 a month. I absolutely loved it. I didn't know any other way of living. That was my normal. When we moved to a place that cost $236 a month, I vowed never to return to that tiny, terrible place. But if I were to go back to that $7 a month place and accept that it's where I live and all I have, my mind would adjust to it as home. So, as I went through 18 months of Navy SEAL training, enduring the same grueling challenges repeatedly, I told myself from the start that it would be a tough journey. My body was deteriorating, but that was just how it was. I convinced myself this was my new normal, so my mind treated it like going to work. Like putting on a suit and tie. Every day was filled with suffering, pushing through brokenness, taping up my feet due to stress fractures and shin splints. This became my new normal. My mind understood that if I wasn't broken, it wasn't normal. We were broken, but our minds grew tougher, more hardened. Running on broken feet, broken shins became our norm. In Navy SEAL training, we embraced the hellish challenge. I transformed into the devil, the boss, the CEO of training. Immersed in this mindset, there was no way out, even at 297 pounds. Trying to become a SEAL, the scariest thought was that my life could stay that way. I thought I was giving my all, but later realized I had so much more potential. I lost 106 pounds and successfully completed Navy SEAL training. Looking back on it, I realize how hard I was trying. It's important for people to understand that we don't know what we're capable of until we push ourselves. And I mean really push ourselves to the point where it becomes our new normal. Sometimes it's not enjoyable, but that's when you know you're truly giving it your all. When people hear my story, they might think I'm sadistic, but I've learned how the brain works and used that knowledge to my advantage. Despite being a scared kid with no foundation, I built myself up through researching the mind. The feeling of invincibility is incredible, but you can't sustain it all the time. However, when you need to tap into that power, knowing that you can push through pain and do what others won't, it gives you an incredible surge of energy. At 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, you're taping up your broken feet alone, enduring one of the toughest trainings in the world. Most of the others are healthy, but you persevere despite your disadvantage. Instead of feeling defeated, you can harness the power of your situation. Being broken but still fighting gives you strength. When things get really tough, your brain doesn't dwell on past trauma. It focuses on survival and escaping the misery. The anger fades away, replaced by the instinct to run. It's not about proving anything to others, but about digging deep within yourself to find resilience. To reach that unbreakable core, you must dig deep into the mineral soil. It's a place within your soul that only reveals itself through dedicated self-exploration. I can't give it to you, nor can anyone else. True passion in life isn't about specific goals, like becoming a Navy SEAL, but about becoming someone you're proud of. It's about looking in the mirror and loving the person you see, even when you've been disappointed. Some may seek peace first, but true peace often comes after the journey of self-discovery, where suffering and pain have been faced head-on. So, if you've already found peace, congratulations. But for many, it's a process of finding oneself, a process worth pursuing. Being accountable every day is tough. It's a constant struggle to do what's right for yourself and those around you. Even the tiniest details can be overwhelming. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and let us know in the comments below what topics you'd like to hear about next.